हाय गाइस, सत श्री अकाल जी। काफ़ी दिनों बाद वीडियो रिकॉर्ड कर रही हूँ। बिजी सीगी बहुत। आई वाज सो बिजी, सो आई couldn't make any video. So anyway, I was talking to somebody and we were in a conversation of happiness, what happiness is. So some people think the happiness is when you achieve something, when you accomplish something, like when you receive something. And some people find happiness in materialistic things. And like when they get a new car, they're going to be happy. When they get a new home, they're going to be happy. Or when like they're going to accomplish something in a career or in a life, or at a job. If they get a promotion, it's going to be their happiness, it's going to be their destination, and this is it, then it's going to be all glory. Anyway, many people think like that, but that's not how I think. I don't think happiness is in this world defined materialistic things, or somebody you love, or your kids, or your parents, or something you accomplish. That's happiness. No, I define happiness is like the beauty of life is not depends on how happy you are, but how happy other you can be, but how happy others can be because of you. Happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. And happiness is not tomorrow or a day after, it's now, in this moment. And happiness is not a dependency, it's a decision. What decision you make in life. And happiness is who you are, not what you have. So people count their happiness as they go in a life, and they think at some point in life they're going to be happy when they're going to achieve all that. I tell you my story. I had so much in life. Big house at the golf course, sports car, nice car, 2 businesses, but I wasn't happy. And I was the same way, like how world think, like how people think. I always think like when I achieve this, I'm going to be happy. When I get this, I'm going to be happy. When I get there, I'm going to be happy. No, it took me long time to find happiness. And once we had a business, we had a cars, we had a beautiful big home, we have 2 businesses, and I wasn't still happy. I was like, what is it, like why I'm not happy? I have beautiful, smart kids, and a good husband, and but no. And I started praying, and sometimes I cried, like why I'm not happy? I have everything I want. I'm sure there's somebody out there who look at me or at my life, and they probably want all this, and here I am, I'm sitting in all this, but finally God answered my prayers, and he spoke to me, and he said, happiness is not what you're looking for in other people or in things. Happiness is when you find yourself, when you get to know yourself. It took me a while try to figure that out, and I found my happiness in myself, in me. Now I don't have a business, I don't have a sports car, I don't have a big house, but I'm happy. Every morning I get up, I'm happy. And when I go to bed, I'm happy. All day I'm happy. Even at my work, people always say like, why do you smile all the time? Why you're happy all the time? I was like, that's me. And when I meet new people, I smile, and because I define happiness in gratitude, happiness, inner peace. Happiness is when you learn how to be happy within you and with yourself. We find happiness outside, but no, happiness is inside you, but you gotta find it. You gotta get to know yourself, and it's not like I've been like this and I never went through a lot. No, I went through hell and I know that. And I still, when I think about that time, and I was like, God, how did I made it through? What did you do to me? How did you do that for me, And then I always hear one voice. He was like, I was there with you, but it was all you. You were walking with the faith, and I was right beside you not to let you fall. So one day, if I get a chance to tell my story to the world, I will. And so many times I question myself that, like, if there were somebody else in my shoes, that person probably would have given up long time ago, But I didn't, and I know why. Because he was with me. My God, he was always with me through all this time, and he still do. When you start praying, when you start getting connected with him, he always gives you answer, and he always answers your prayers. And I'm strongly, extremely believe in God, and everything happened for a reason. And whatever you go through in a life, and I learned two things in life. When you go through something, there's always it can be a lesson for you, or it can be a growth. There can be so there's two reasons why you go through things you go through, because he wants you to grow in your life, and he wants you to be wiser, and he wants you to be strong. So those are the things, when people go through hardship, broken homes, a broken relationship, maybe when they lost their job or lost loved ones, we always blame other people, or we blame God. Most of the time we blame God, like, why it's me, why it happened to me. But once you start praying in that time, in your hardship, he will speak with you, and he only speaks to you when you're ready to listen, and when you learn to be shut up. And a good way to say that, when you learn to be quiet, he speaks to all of us, and he always gives us signs in life, especially when we go through hardship. When I was going through really hard time, I always ask him, like, give me a sign. Am I wrong? What am I doing wrong? If I'm wrong, correct me, direct me, protect me, guide me. Give me a sign, like, if I'm going in the right direction or what. And trust me, I always find a sign. Always he give me a sign. So he's always there for you, for me, for everybody else. All you gotta connect with him. So don't find happiness in materialistic things. Happiness is inside you. Also, he is inside you. All you gotta first find yourself, connect with your higher self, and you will get your answers. I hope you guys like this video. If you like, please share and subscribe my YouTube channel as well. Love you guys. Bless you all.